And as the Des said, a great map pool for Na'Vi as well is not going to make this any easier, but big. CT side started on Inferno. Little setup at the banana side, and JDC's ugly shots land down range. Bit wins that fight. Still got Julies here, but Na'Vi are in no hurry. They don't run into the setup. Back to middle.
Hype looking to be that first point of contact. He's been looking good thus far. It's all about Crimbo in this pistol. The double porch setup nets them. 3 kills out through the top of mid. Bit and Ema still might be able to make amends for it. QB left on this rotate back over. Dual Berettas pulled, and he's just missed that. Had the chance to find the bomb there in top mid. At least got the info that Ema was running away.
Good read.
So he is going to beat them to the punch here. Getting around towards this B site. No smoke for CT either. He will have open sight lines. They've got to swing it together and get this trade. But Kyubi locks it in with the dual Berettas.
If they can keep up the CS they played yesterday, could they do it against Na'Vi? It's a crazy question, but they come in confident, swinging down middle. Crimbo cancelled out by Wonderful. Good grenades from Big, though, keeping the pressure on. Low players on either side. And aware of the possibility of Bit in the apartments. This is the trick up Na'Vi sleeve on this map. It can be so influential in this position. Gives it away. A big block. So Bit backs up, but he's going to come back for more. They've smoked that Molotov. They're moving up short.
There's still this crossfire to worry about. It can be hard to break through, but they get through Kyubi straight away. That's a nice push out of JDC. Good awareness on what was required from him to lend that helping hand. Rushes through the motor smoke, knowing that all the eyeballs are on that pit player. And that leaves it just on the shoulders of Aleksib. Everyone pays attention when he pulls up. 1v2, makes it into the pit. He's hoping that someone gives him a fight. A moment of curiosity could be a big moment of regret for Big, but that jiggle out of Tabson is not punished. And the smoke's even giving him a way out. He's going to try and reroute, but for the time being, that does leave Aleksib with a 1v1 in the site itself. JDC gets melted. Tabson, this reroute better be worth it, and it is. Sticks the landing on the backstab. Aleksib never even considers it.
Aleksib B classic here with the apps pop. 2 middle, JL supporting. They're going to go running through the smoke. Messy spray recovered by Crimbo. Still needs to be the AWP here from afar. There's no smoke down on the Moto side. Hyped looking for his pick. With the bomb getting planted, there's nothing he can do. And now smoke late. Oh dear, this is going to go very wrong for Big, it feels. JL not overcommitting. Lets Tabson up mid. He can play late on this one. Tabson's read it, but he can't waste time dedicating to JL. Big moving up short. JL could be the trick up Na'Vi sleeve.
Yeah, he's on a timer. But he looks like he's going to find that timing. JL, that could have been the round right there. Instead, it's only 1, but it's wasted time off the clock for Big.
It's done.
Very little left in this. JDC will find one more, but no one able to get on that bomb. No one able to stop Wonderful means Na'Vi find themselves on the board from round 4. The little lapse pop working wonders. You're dead on though about like trying to tame JL as a bit of a win condition, right? The other option is Bit over in the apartments, but I feel like you've more frequently seen this guy encounter issues than Bit.
Well, JL's going to be a lot more aggressive, so there's a lot more opportunity to fight. Tabson takes it, and it's JDC somehow winning that spray through the smoke. He crouches under the bullets.
Util in for Na'Vi, a luxury that Big just do not have, and QB so blind. That's JDC's flashbang there at the end. It was meant to help him out.
But he was so blind he didn't even know where he was looking. Like, to be fair, QB getting behind cover and stalling is impressive. The first flash is Na'Vi's, the killing flash is JDC's. Looking for those hyped heroics. Short side AWP hits the shot, but it's not a kill.
You want Hype to be explosive. You want him to start strong, finally bringing out the AWP. And Navi is still sticking around, down to fight him. This is exactly what Hype wants, but a shot missed. Wide swing from Aleksib. And that big AWP is kicked to the wayside. Crimbo overran as Aleksib.
Triple entry. Triple entry. Kills everyone, Harry. Clean headshots galore. Captain, by the way.
He saw how Kicksan gets to play, and he's like, yeah, I like that. I want to be the guy.
He's having a tournament right now. Yesterday, if you saw that M80 game, he was doing the same old damn stuff. JDC ain't pulling that out anytime soon. Gun out on this double setup, 3 players in position. They've heard him step as well. This could get weird.
Oh, only one. Absolutely. Quick flick back up to the guy boosted, but yeah, you know you're getting overran.
They might not expect QB here. Nameplate, maybe.
Nestled in as the 3rd player.
Oh,
gets out with 2.
Hello.
Smoke blowing open as well, but that's a great turnaround for Ema. And it's all left on a Hyped. Been waiting for this guy to get going. Right now, he's got a 1v1 for the bomb. Bit is a long way away. There isn't a kit on Hyped, so we'd have to find one in the site.
Good repos.
Creeping on forward, Hyped. Goes fishing. Bit's been able to link back up with Ema in at the top of Banana. They have a molly as well, so Hyped has to battle forward. That kills 3, and now he's got the info. Gonna chase Bit down. Has him boxed in, trapped in this corner.
Hey.
And that's the round right there. Hyped picks it up in the 1v2. Kit retrieved on his jaunt into top Banana. That one was on rails for Hype.
Oh, you're feeling a little bit silly there, a bit red in the face if you're an RV. That's absolutely choked round. They're going for this, it looks like. Oh, Hype hits wonderful.
There we go.
Takes him down.
There's more. There's more. He's got to be ready for Ema, who has beat him on this timing. Creeping past the scope on short. He's already made it all the way up to the van. Ready for this.
Hello.
Hyped will get
Hello.
down. Ema, great stuff. Recognizes the timing he's got there and uses that to save the round for NAVI.
Ooh.
Well,
yeah.
maybe the round isn't safe.
This is weird now because they have to lose space to get the bomb, so they're going to split up. They're going to leave. Oh, no, they group. What? This is weird. Luckily, this rotate is coming out from Tabson, so B is an option. But it's so much to clear for NAVI. They're so uncertain. This could work for their favor, right?
Yeah.
If Big re-clear this and go, hey, they're not here, maybe they're rerouting B, Tabson might get paranoid, but if they go too soon, the info is helpful, and there it is, the spot for QB. I think on the map, he would have seen something, gets his kill. Ema now in a 1v2, and they're right up ahead and facing him front on, and Tabson hits the headshot. A bomb drop for NAVI costs them everything, and JL just wandering into B. You know, if you leave Bit in pit, and then the other player goes back to get the bomb, comes through apps, you still have the space. It's just that they had to re-clear everything.
Yeah, but also I fully understand wanting a group and like just play the 2v2. Plus the 2 types of players you have, it's like Ema, your lurker, Bit, your extremity player on this map. Supposed to be very good in those roaming moments.
It's Inferno, space matters, and Aleksib knows how to take it. Another double entry for the captain. Well, we're jibber-jabbing, talk about the past. NAVI are looking forward.
Yeah, Aleksib's so good.
Yeah, he's kind of sick, actually.
He's so good.
Kind of the best player on the team right now.
Ooh, gets the spot. But now he's thinking, okay, maybe there's a crossfire. There's 3 players, bro. Like, and don't get me wrong, you're sick right now, but yeah, it's just too many. Just too many dudes for Aleksib. QB gets that bomb away from NAVI, and there's no trade in sight there. As Wonderful attempts it, he is also bested.
You can still win
5-on-3
this.
for Big.
You can still win this.
A 3-on-3 for this A-site control. QB wounded from these 2 fights earlier in middle. Hyped has exasperated the problem. But NAVI and QB just refuses to go down without a fight. There's the re-aggression out of Big, and they will split the half even. Clean, concise round from them to close out this first half.
Yeah, we're getting marveled by the Aleksib masterclass, but Big are playing some great CS right now, coming up with 6 rounds CT side. Aleksib's going to block it, though, Harry. You think Wonderful's rotating off of smokes? You think Wonderful's rotating with the Julies?
Nobody minds push.
Whoa! Okay, he's... Yeah, all right.
Bit.
Oh, no.
Ooh, shots, but there's Ema to lend a helping hand. Bit now gets to channel his energy into fighting these B players. Bomb getting planted in the meantime, but the reinforcements are trapped in top mid. Bit decapitates QB. JDC dead off the one. It's just Tabson flying solo. Oh, and he's looking to do it. That's beautiful from Tabson, and he knows where JL's coming from. Tabson, the mastermind, tries to outbrain him, but now he's going to out-aim him. Tabson makes it look easy. That is a sick 1v3 from Big's captain.
All went to plan, didn't it? All went exactly by the book. Tabson comes up with a clutch of dreams and some beautiful Glock shots to the face of NAVI. It's going to leave a mark.
And so the B stack will be dodged.
QB on entry, the Mule v the Goat, who can carry the heavier load in this round. Big with the manpower up long side. And they're getting baited in by the Apps play, but it's 4 long and it's very clear. Wonderful has to hit Deagle headshots, or this one's dead as it comes in. Pistols do collapse upon Big. How is this happening? Aleksib's found 3 in the midst of the madness, and Crimbo's got to run for the bomb. Got to be quick, got to plant it. NAVI will run right at him.
I mean, he's good in clutches, sure, but this is a pretty tall task. But Crimbo
like
going to blow the smoke open. And Ema finds him before the nade can go off. Aleksib just continuing his reign of terror.
How does he find 3?
That's mad. They're in like wildly different positions too. It's not like it's dudes just kind of, he had to proper move around a lot.
Yeah. He'll probably still find a way, but JL needs a multi-kill here to hold this B-bomb site.
Shout, gonna tee up Aleksib. So he needs any more help. Now that backstab will land, but Aleksib from range on the MP9 just ain't stopping. Gets out with another 3K. He only deals in multi-kills, does NAVI's captain. Hyped will get that bomb planted with seconds to spare. It became a bit of a venture in making money for Big once Aleksib tore the hope of winning the round away. It's all been coming up NAVI. This is where Big, if they do want to have this game tighten up, they really have to stick the landing here and now. You already had a golden opportunity. JL, Aleksib's too good, apparently. He really just wants to kill anything at this point.
The bloodlust is getting out of control.
Someone check in on Aleksib, just make sure he's doing all right.
He just said, JL, you can't get 3 kills. That's my job. I'm going to put you down. But now the rotate comes back A. Ema did flashes. Big saw that in the kill feed. They're going to try and go quickly here. But there's already a stack back in this bomb site, and there is no breaking through. You push a smoke, you get what you deserve. NAVI onto double digits. Just running it down. Hannibal Lexi.
That's good.
He puts the grenade in the basket. Silence of the Finns. Get out of there. These Tech-9s are loud. They're running amok right through that smoke. No respect here for Big. Oh, Aleksib. Oh, he's in trouble this time. Caught running away. JL's done damage. He's not found a single kill. Pistol is out. 3 bullets. Can he make them worth? Oh, only damage. And Big have overrun this bomb site. They've been given a chance. They're taking this round by force.
2v4, NAVI, both here. They still want to give this a look in, see if anything's presented.
So much damage.
In the back of their mind, they're both thinking save.
I'm surprised.
I think it's just a numbers game at this point. 2v4, you both have AKs CT side as well. You gave over your bounty of them in the death of the B-hold.
Yeah.
I think it's fair for NAVI. They're playing for the future.
It's a shame. I feel like that actually could have been winnable because of how Big was set up. They were like triple ruin side. There would have been very quick kills available for NAVI. Gonna get them on the exit. But the money is fine for NAVI, so this is actually super valuable. What a spray. Ema and Bit combined for every kill.
Big all on the other side. Now, it was on the back of this B play, and one of the first rounds you didn't see Aleksib multi-kill. That was how Big gained the intrigue again. That was how they had the chance to break through. So they're going to try and run it back. With map point on the line, once more, they're going to catch Aleksib with nothing done. Is it a carbon copy of that last B play round? Tabson and Kyubi seem to think so. A man down for NAVI, flashes in over the top. They send Ema in, and no one's covering. Ema's destroyed this round. Bit up close, able to lend a helping hand, but he's not required. It's just JDC, and there's that rotate out of Wonderful to cut him down. Ema was unaccounted for, not considered, flashed through that smoke.
And right as it felt like it went all too well for Big, catching Na'Vi completely by surprise again on the B site. Na'Vi respond by taking Banana, taking middle, and maybe just taking the map.
Yeah, slam back down for reality here for Big. And a rough way to go. It's not a second half where they weren't without chances, and no one knows that better than these guys right now. Still, it's out of their hands. They lose too many of these critical rounds. In chances they had to make money, they lose everything. The times where they were favored, they lost the clutches. With that big push through the smoke, being the straw that broke the big camel's back. JDC, John De Castro, 1v4. But they know where he is, and he's on borrowed time. Na'Vi lock in a pretty decisive win here, barely breaking a sweat once they got.
Maybe Shadow Daggers. What the fuck is this? Nah, man. Yes, sir. That's my style.
Oh, bigger double cat, triple cat, meow.
Yeah, they will find Wonderful, but Na'Vi get out through the apartments. JL gonna try and close the distance on short. He wants to fight them right here in the choke point. Aleksib gonna get the bomb down in the meantime. JL just keeping them at bay, but he is on a timer.
I'd be scared.
ADC eventually gets past him, and now it's him locked in here with Aleksib. Creeping on forward. JDC's gained a lot of ground here. Is Aleksib ready for this? Of course he is.
That was red hot.
The hairband going in there, like it's about to go down.
Okay.
Just get away from me.
Oh, JL, it's like yesterday. He was just dying on ramp yesterday. Oh my god, yeah, Wonderful does clear it in the end. A bit of doubt, but he gets there. Scout out this shot. Deagle does it instead. Out from under is Ema, and we are waiting patiently because Na'Vi are in a bit of trouble right now. They're going to call it off. Ema hears a lot of steps. They drop in. Good kill. Crimbo keeps his teammates alive, and in a 4v2 with full info for Big, but it has expired. Na'Vi retake middle. Aleksib says, I'll do it myself. And he goes towards B with the bomb. Bit looking for kills in middle. There's the info. Big are going to swing this together. Looking good for them. Well done. Aleksib underpass. And this one is too far. I'm calling it off.
Yeah?
It's not happening.
You got that little faith in Aleksib?
Absolutely.
After the game he's been having.
I've got that much faith in Big, but they aren't playing the trade right now, but they will trade it. They eventually.
It feels like he's being given a lot of room, but he takes the first kill when it's presented, and he will fall. Crimbo ready to receive.
For the best, I think. The Big don't lose that round. 4-on-1. He held out a few more seconds. Oh, he missed that. He's only seen one. Now they start running. QB howling for help.
Yeah, well, need a helping hand. He's iced out. Crimbo found as well. This is the B site crumbling. The pistols move in.
And 4 down.
JL once more with the aggression up through short, but this time he can't find a thing. It's the kill to bring Big back in.
Huge smoke.
Blocked off on short. They might suddenly have to lend time to tabseN on this apartment's push. Hyped is holding market with the scout. Not the best weapon for the job. Oh, but Aleksib's not ready. And yeah, out of all the ways to find a kill with the scout, that's the best. Now they just got to deal with Wonderful. Knows about the player coming through market, but he's pincered, he's swarmed, overran. Close for Big, but they will rob this one away.
Interesting to know the corner's that deep, and Aleksib jumps into market. Can't even see the barrel of the scout there. JL on ramp, noticing.
Oh.
Look, I'm just saying there's a pattern.
Yeah. I feel like he really hates SMGs in particular in that fight.
Yeah.
I see him get lasered by MP9s a lot.
That's a pretty nice kill for tabseN. Can't deny it. It's another player, though, that you might not be ready for one to fall. tabseN tucked in. JDC can help on stairs. He's been smoked.com. So may as well have a peek on timing. tabseN, here's his steps, takes his freebie. Aleksib in hot water will get his kill. Is there salvaging this for NAVI?
I mean, Ima's coming through on a good lurk. That's a hell of a kill to propel NAVI back into this. A lot of damage from Ima, but with Aleksib also caught in the crossfire, it's going to fall onto Bit. 1v3 laid out in front of him. They're all right there. The double swing. What it takes to tame Bit on his way to that 1v3 clutch.
Yeah, nice double swing for Big. They're playing together really well. They're playing off each other nicely in this game, and that's stopping these clutches from coming through for the most part. Aleksib makes it to the boxes, and Big are here to fight. They want to scrap. This is Aleksib in good form, looking to fight back, and Hype finds him through the smoke. Nice shots.
There we go. We finally get a result from ramp for NAVI. They haven't been able to get this kill. tabseN has had their number at ramp every single time they've tried to go there, but it might all be for naught.
Damn.
That hyped AWP also fires off, and wonderful.
Good luck saving.
Long for this 1v4. He's going to look to save his AWP.
Hasn't fired it. So they might not like hunt this hard because they don't know.
Something where they just try to win by numbers alone, but as they set their sights in through the palace, is this...
He saw it.
Be careful.
Oh, this is... What? Oh, yeah! He shot his teammate. You can just see that lining up there. What a weird... Yeah, that's a weird play.
I mean, it's like, oh, screw it. Maybe they can still win the round anyway. Let's
go next.
Gifted a double. NAVI cannot look a gift horse in the mouth here, right? That is a double kill handed to them on a platter. A type of mistake that Big have not made in this game yet.
The teeth are fine, trust me. NAVI taking this site, crunching down on jungle now. There's only one player in position, and that kill provides a bombard open for NAVI. It's time to save, boys. Pack it up. I wouldn't mind Big going for exits here. They've got so much money. Get some kills, keep NAVI honest, make them ripe for a reset later. But NAVI are not giving it away. Headshot angle for Ima. Big going for this right now. Full sending back into the bomb site. Give it a go. You're feeling confident. Couple of kills. But it's NAVI who stick the landing on that entry. That Palace thing was weird. I don't know.
But finally, your opponent made a misstep and gave you a route back in. And so this is where you have to have your second win. Like, you want a 5-round-a-half now. You want to feel like you came back into this. They go out middle. They look very determined as they gun it down towards the connector, but they don't take the opening fight. Instead, Ima's left full blind out on an island and no one able to help him. He goes, and there's no one there that can pick that up.
Nice flash as well. NAVI completely wrecked. Wonderful, unable to trade from top middle. And Big have done a lot of these double cat setups. This time it's a double cat push, suffocating NAVI. It's a crazy shot for Bit, checking that position. And it might keep NAVI in this round in a 4v4. Wonderful cannot afford to miss another shot here. And he might get his fight with Hyped moving in from CT over the top. Oh, you're looking at a leg at best. He's going to take it, though. Doesn't miss that. Up connector now. Crimbo providing the cover on the cross. He's up in the window ahead of the Molotov. And Aleksib, oh, I think he knows. Oh, I thought Crimbo would play there. Hunted down now. It's a man under balcony. Hype drawing them in. Oh, the flash. Still. Oh my God. He didn't miss.
All right, wonderful. 2 kills in the round already. Gonna have to finish it off with 4. Smoke dropped. He's gonna try and close the gap on the CT player. And he seems cognizant, the QB floating around the connector. Oh! Wonderful! On his way to this clutch. Hype left to beat him. Knife pulled. He's moving all the way in with the knife out, closing the gap on Wonderful. The timing's really good. That was the best chance for Hype, and that might have got the nade pull. This is wild for Wonderful, but he makes it work. 4 kills in the 1v3. No one's ever done it like that.
Not stressful at all. Hype made the perfect play, to be fair. He just missed the worst possible shot with a back turned. walking through the smoke. I love the AWP drop there for Wonderful as well. Lets him play mobile, lets him grab the bomb, fight QB, who's spamming the smoke. Zero dear. Big have been let back in. A 1v4 for Wonderful if you count his teammate. NAVI now let back in fact. Bit on the ramp. Swapping positions with JL mid-game. And the results are clear. Both times finding success.
That's good for Na'Vi, and suddenly it's given them something to fight for over here towards this.
But this setup is really good. You've got the 2B players in A right now, so the kill feed is useless for Na'Vi. They can't tell how many players are going to be here. They hear QB, they catch him off guard, but that's a really whiffed spray for Crimbo. He recovers it for a kill. 2v3 now. It's not impossible, but Big have to make the decision. Money on the line. Do we stay or do we go? I don't know. You shouldn't go for this, but oh, the flash play. They're back.
tabseN is donning that AWP. So doesn't want to get left alone here in this clutch. JDC still very important. tabseN is trying to combat AWP, swinging out onto triple. He's closing the gap, crouched down.
This is good setup.
Aleksib hears it fire off, now knows both players are here, and the round ripe for the taking. Na'Vi making this comeback happen. All it took was that one misstep for Big.
Na'Vi still have to check the bulk.
QB, good for one, and there's that crossfire between him and Crimbo, netting these openers for Big. I want to feel like they shut Na'Vi out at the end of the half, but Wonderful has made a play, gets into the site. JDC found first, he looks for a little bit more. This is clean stuff from Wonderful, and it's put Na'Vi back in a winning position, hyped with an awkward miss, and now Wonderful takes this line. There's the help from JL. tabseN so far away. And a 1v2 staring back at him around that Big thought they had in the bag. There's Wonderful to show them it was never the case. Great round from Na'Vi's AWP. It's wild to think that this all started with an awkward double AWP MP9 Palace push to invite Na'Vi back into the game.
Interesting. Big with a double smoke, double molly yet again. Hey, triple smoke, in fact. They're coming through with the goods. Explosive A attack. The nade is a lovely piece for Na'Vi. It catches a 5v4 before all is said and done. Now, there's no kit, so Na'Vi have to be quick. Coming back in through the spawn with manpower. There's a Molotov in the way. Buys a few more seconds for Big. Ema with the flash. Re-smoke. They're coming through that. You have no choice. Boom.
Flash, and nearly everyone's blind. Hyped was playing anti. He was the one guy who could cover this, and cover it he did. 3 kills from Hyped, hoping that that's enough for Big to stay in the conversation, but hold on. JL and Ema seem to believe. No bullets left for JL, and there's the swing from Crimbo to seal the deal. Hyped with one hell of a pistol, puts 4 on the board. Great stuff. Everyone else was blind to that CT flash.
Yeah.
Hyped was the one guy playing anti. Anything less than what he did, and Big might not have won that pistol round.
A necessity, considering all 4 players of Na'Vi coming through that smoke. Nice combo for Big. That's a classic Big pistol, right? Not only a full execute on A.
Right now, they think that smoke's landed, and the only way they're going to know is as tabseN comes through mid. He finds the AWP on short as well.
Smoke comes in. They still make it to connector. JL holds strong. 1 by 1. Big gets split apart on a more default round. Can they find a kill just to sweeten the deal? QB seems to think so. Pushing Wonderful back. Althea is just like, okay, we need our guns.
Yeah,
guys.
exactly. And QB, I think, is aware that they are very, very worried about keeping players alive. He knows he's not going to get given many free fights here. But he does want to try and remove whatever he can from the arsenal of Na'Vi. Gonna go looking for some damage. That's a sick flip from QB. Aleksib got deleted.
Peace.
Trade comes through straight away, but yeah, 3 players surviving. You kind of break even on the round if you're NAVI, yet to start building much. I think it's Kiev and Legia.
Yeah, we don't talk about... Yeah. Oh, wow. Kiev. Okay, back to A. Back with a pace as well. QB gets his entry before JDC even dives in. Over the top goes Crimbo. Somehow even turns for that kill. And Wonderful's getting hunted down. But there's a rifle to support JL double up. And it's just a massacre from NAVI.
Where's this come from? They're suddenly looking so sharp. I can't believe Ema hits the vertical 180-degree flick. That's mad.
It's going to be a coin split. JL making a lot of noise with Bit here as well. Break on window is perfect for Ema. Catching hype. He's going for it. Oh, I thought he was jumping out there. They see this A split start to materialize. Can Bit stab them in the back?
Powerful position, but he plays his hand early. Still, even knowing about a guy in Palace is frustrating for Big. JDC caught out in the open, and that is the bomb. Big now have pretty sizable problems, and they don't just start with JL, even once they find that trade.
This feels like one of those games where, you know, like you're playing and you lose a couple of rounds and you go, guys, we're just better. Like, let's just, like, stop playing scared. We're just better. We're going to peak them. We're going to win. We're going to kill them all. And NAVI have just swung for the fences on the CT side. QB might be dead after time. Flash! Oh, he's very lucky. Very lucky to be alive. All right, they're given full control here. They can get up catwalk, but they've still got an A-lurker here. Crimbo putting pressure on. It's just ignored by NAVI, who come running through. JL has had enough in this game. What a recovery as an individual. Oh dear, Crimbo. I got bad news. Oh, but for who?
Okay.
All right, yeah.
All good.
Aleksib didn't like turn around there. Maybe a kill. They lose the orb, but NAVI have money. Bonus or freebie rounds, whatever you want to call them, in their pocket. And now NAVI playing like they were in control the whole time. Running up top middle, big house, burning down, and NAVI rising from the ashes. They can do no wrong. Gotta feel rough for JDC. What a game he had.
Yeah, and in a way, you know, a similar tone to it to Inferno. A very competitive first half leveled from Big, but when it came to actually winning the game, getting it over the line, they fall flat in this second half. And before they know it, that big lead that they'd worked to establish had withered away and died. NAVI, full control from the moment the guns came out.
Okay.
They're looking to seal the deal on this without dropping a single rifle round in this second half. All that stands between them and that goal is QB and JDC. QB already wounded. And info here for NAVI. Just feels like a matter of time. JDC dead on this swing as NAVI land 8 rounds in a row to complete the comeback. Big do not win a rifle round in that second half of play. That's NAVI with a clean 2-0.